Chris, where does the MVP race stand right now?
I think Shannon is coming over. You're going to have to. You know it. I believe by the time this is said and done.
They're going to catch the Clippers?
No, they not. And you still, I think you will. But let me say this first. I'm happy for Russell Westbrook because I think throughout his career, he has been overly criticized. You know, he's been underappreciated, and he's not the perfect player, but nobody is. I don't think Allen Iverson personally received this much criticism and skepticism about his game. Now, off the court things, of course, people criticize
Way dressed, his hair, his cornrows.
But practice, all that. But on the court, I don't remember hearing people criticize AI's game like they criticize Russell's. Even with KD leaving.
Yep.
Everybody's blame Russ, and I know, okay, that he didn't like playing with Russell, but there were a lot of other factors. KD could have went to Russell at some point and been like, look, we got to start playing differently if we want to win the championship.
He did not do that.
Exactly. Yep. So it's not all on Russ. So I'm happy to see him smiling last night. Like, think about it. We rarely see him smiling.
I said earlier this morning, it's the first time I've ever seen him smile in public. He was truly happy.
Exactly. It was notable, right? Like, it struck me too. And so I'm happy for him because this is going to immortalize him. Think about Oscar Robertson. We don't talk about the one championship he won with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Nope.
Lou Alcindor at that time. We talk about the triple-double. A lot of people don't even know. Casual fans may not even know Oscar won the championship. So unless we start seeing guys average triple-doubles for a season, Russell Westbrook will now be immortalized, as he should. So I'm happy for him. As far as the MVP talk, why is it even? I can't even understand why it's a discussion at this point. And I love Harden. I voted for James Harden 2 years ago when Steph won the first MVP. I thought it should have been Harden. I think in most other years it would be Harden. But this is a triple-double. I've said it before. Oscar, Wilt, even Elgin Baylor. 6'5" Elgin Baylor averaged 19 rebounds one year, 18 rebounds the next. Because of the pace of play, we talked about racial restrictions at the time. The numbers back then were video game. Like, we almost have taken them out of the equation. Yeah. So now we have this post-merger
averaging 25 rebounds, 24, 22 rebounds a game is unheard of.
We don't even, like, now we say post-merger. LeBron has the most such and such since post-merger. You know, Michael Jordan was the greatest post-merger as far as his numbers. So now we have a guy who is matching those numbers, at least.
By the way, Oscar played much higher minutes per night.
Yes.
He was like 10 minutes a
44.
night more, 44 to 34.
And Wilt Chamberlain played 48.5. So the game went into overtime. So he played every single minute of every single game. And plus a little bit over because he averaged 48.5 minutes a game. For me, it's James Harden because here's
you just being stubborn. You know you're just being stubborn.
Here's the
like it's a matter of fact. For me, it's James Harden.
It is?
Here's the thing. James Harden is shooting a higher field goal percentage, a higher free throw percentage, a higher three-point percentage, and his team is 8 games clear. So if James Harden shooting 19 times a game, your guy, MVP, shooting 24. So that 44.4%, that's now is 33, 11, and 8. Are we still having the same conversation? Absolutely.
Wait. Go back. So you're saying if he shot as much as Russell,
with his percentage of 44.5, he would average 30.
You can't say that. I might as well take somebody that's a role player averaging 14 points a game and say, if they got 20 shots,
no.
So-and-so, they'd average 25.
Well, how about this? We throw the shot selection out. One guy shooting 44.5, the other one is 42. The other
42.5.
The other
it's not that big of a difference between 44% and 42%.
Okay, you know what? Since you want to do if you want to do individuals, let them play tennis and golf. You play a team sport. Team success should matter. One guy is 8 games clear. The other guy, one guy's going to be in the 3rd seed. The other guy is fighting to hold on to the 6th seed.
Why not give it to a Warrior? Why not give it to a Spur then? I mean, if it's just about wins and losses.
No, it's not. But if you're equating it, because theoretically LeBron should have won the MVP. LeBron should have won the MVP.
This year?
No, not this year. I'm saying that when KD won it and all those years when Steph won it, you could have easily given it to LeBron. But here's the thing. It's James Harden and it's Russell.
Yeah.
It's a two-man, I believe it's a two-man race now. And looking at the numbers, 29, 8, and 11, and 8 games clear versus 30, 31, 10, and 10. Give me the.
What if a guy rushed for 2,400 yards in the NFL and the team was not the best, probably not going to win the Super Bowl, but a good team, make the playoffs, maxed out? Would he be deserving of MVP? I mean, something we've never seen done, which I equate this to, even though Oscar obviously averaged.
Yeah, Eric Dickerson rushed for 2,100.
That's what I'm saying. 23.
Well, if you go that, but think about, okay, we keep talking about, well, Russell doesn't have play with anybody. Steven Adams, Sabonis, and Oladipo.
Sabonis, you throwing him in there? This is not Arvydas Sabonis.
Lottery picks.
Yeah, but you know
Lottery. Oladipo
He's
was
had
the
a
second
rough
pick.
year.
Hold on.
He is a
Todd
liability.
Gibson. So he has 4 first-rounders. Name who the first? Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, Eric Gordon. That's who.
Wait. Who has the better team? James Harden? I think James Harden has a lot better team. He's got an array of snipers.
That's the way they
And
constructed
a
their
better
team.
coach, too. At least,
Better coach and a
again,
better
I'm not
system.
going to. Yeah,
the system created Steve Nash, double MVP, back-to-back MVPs. And so that's what's happening with James Harden. He is a product to a degree of D'Antoni's system.
And Westbrook isn't? He's a product of not having any. He's not. Oh, did he do that with KD on the team?
Hold on. See, I'm glad you brought that up. LeBron had many years when he had to do it all in Cleveland. He never averaged a triple-double. Michael Jordan had many years in Chicago when he had to do it all before Pippen emerged. He didn't average a triple-double. Magic had Kareem where he could toss it in for post-entry assists, not taking anything away from him, but he didn't average a triple-double.
But what are
I'm amazed people are belittling. That's the hatred for Russ.
Skip.
Oh, it's not a big deal.
Help me understand this. Why are you paying Steven Adams $20 million?
He's having a bad year. I told you, I've been saying it all along. He has not lived up to the contract. He's not lived up to his playoff performance when I thought he was on the verge of becoming a star, or at least a near star.
Right.
And all of a sudden, you look at underperforming teammates. Oladipo's okay, but that's sort of all you have to work with. And they made those 2 moves at the trade deadline, and they didn't really make them that much better. They are 32-9 when Russell triple doubles. 32-9? Are you kidding me? And when you look at the wins, I can't give you the overall record because I thought they could reach the 4 seed, but they beat the 4 seed 3 times. They beat San Antonio. They beat Cleveland. They beat Houston. They beat the Celtics twice. They beat Memphis twice.
Lost to the Hornets. Lost to the Hornets.
Well, everybody lost to
Okay, then. Okay, well, everybody beat good teams.
Not everybody.
Okay, then. How you going to do that?
They beat the Wizards. They beat the Raptors. They beat Atlanta. They've beaten a lot of good teams.
Did Sacramento beat Golden State?